Hi, my name is Connie. I'm from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, and I'd like to tell you about my experience with By Design Dental Implant Center. I was originally decided to investigate implants after I had fallen a few years ago and lost one of my lower teeth, and my normal dentist replaced it with an implant. And it was so wonderful. It was so much like my normal tooth that I can't even tell you which one it is. So when I found out from my normal dentist that I had some loose teeth that would probably be coming out soon, also had infections under old crowns and fillings, that I was going to have, increasingly serious dental problems in the very near future. I went online and researched dental implant centers in the area and was impressed with the By Design dental implant ad, plus the fact that they were having a seminar or a presentation in the area very soon, which I attended and learned a lot more about implants. And what's wonderful is, aside from getting a tour of their whole facility and their on-site lab, they gave us free, I believe, 360-degree, very detailed x-rays of our own mouth, and then went in for a consultation, all of this being free, about my particular situation. And I was horrified to find out that I had very severe bone loss, which I was never aware of. I had, in the meantime, lost an upper tooth. I had broken another tooth, and the infections were discovered by my original dentist, but I had no idea that my bone loss was so severe and increasing. They told us during the presentation that if your bone loss gets to a certain point, you're not even able to have implants anymore. That's not an option if there's not enough bone to put the implants in, so I was kind of scared. And my mother, having had a lot of trouble in the 50s when she had her teeth removed and replaced with dentures, I never wanted that experience because she almost died when she had to get dentures and they never fit properly. So after evaluating the fact that I still had enough bone to have this procedure, what they recommended to me was having all of my upper teeth replaced with implanted teeth and one of my lower molars replaced, which was infected. And aside from that, when I was a child, I was missing two teeth all my life. My two canines grew in up here, which are our vampire teeth. So I was always missing two teeth in the front of my mouth. And smiling, I always had these two big black gaps when I would try to smile. So that was a concern. But it was more the health of the teeth. So bottom line is I agreed to have the procedure done. And last October, I had my teeth removed and the temporaries built the same day, which was just amazing to me. Recovery was easy. There was really no pain. I was mostly out for the actual extraction and then in a recovery room for a couple of hours while they were making my temporary teeth, and these were installed the same day. So I left the same day with teeth that I could actually eat with. So that was wonderful. And that night, the night of my procedure, Dr. McGarris called me at home just to check up on me and make sure that I was okay and healing well. They gave me pain pills, but I never needed them. I got the prescription filled, but I never needed them. And they told me with the ice procedure, which I faithfully followed, and they told me that I would have my temporary teeth for about 3 months because it takes that long for your gums to heal. This is major surgery, so you can't have your permanent teeth put in until your mouth is actually ready for them and while they're preparing your permanent teeth. So in about January, I got my permanent teeth, and it was such an amazing experience because for the first time in my life, I had all of my front teeth. I had the two missing ones. I looked like a normal person, and I was able to smile, really a big smile, for the first time in my life. And it took me some getting used to the temporary ones, but I could eat almost anything. I didn't want it to push it or tempt it by eating, nuts and things. Once I got the permanent teeth implanted in about April, and again, they were lighter, they were more comfortable than the temporary ones had been, although the temporary ones were fine. And with my permanent ones, again, it was very good feeling the fact that I could chew and had all my teeth that I could chew with was wonderful. It did take me a little while for them to adjust the fit for me, the tightness, and they had me come back if I called, and they had me come back, and they worked on that so it was perfect for my mouth. And now, as every day goes by, that was in April, it's now August. Every day, these are feeling more and more comfortable to me, more like my normal and natural teeth, and I am just so pleased that I had the procedure done. I can't say enough about the people here. The exceptional thing about the people here, aside from this amazing office and facility, and they took us on a tour of the offices and the labs. We got to meet all of the staff, and the fact that they have an on-site lab was extremely impressive to me. What was also impressive to me, aside from the personality of these people, which are amazing, is that several of these staff members have had the same procedure done themselves. So I know that if they didn't believe in it, they certainly wouldn't have it done for themselves and their families. That impressed me. What was amazing about this, more than any of the wonderful procedure or tooth replacement, is the caring of these people, all of them. Not only the doctors, the gentleman that's in charge of the lab, the x-ray technicians, the dental technicians, the girls in the office staff have been unusually kind and caring people. When you walk in, it's hard to say, they treat you like an individual person. They are focused totally on you. They do everything in their power to make sure that you are comfortable, that your questions are answered, that anything they can do to adjust something, they do it. They go above and beyond, in my opinion, way above and beyond the call of duty. As far as individuals and their integrity and their experience and their expertise, I wish that all of my doctor's appointments even came close to these people. I can't say enough about them. How kind, how caring, how supportive, and how wonderful they are. And I come back twice a year now for 2 cleanings, and I love to come just back here and visit because these people call and they check up on you, and they don't treat you like a number, like one of 50 patients running through the office that day. Every single one of them, including all the girls in the office, they just go out of their way to give you the best possible experience you can have. I am so impressed with these people, I cannot tell you. And I would recommend them, this particular dental center, to anyone that was contemplating having this procedure done. I am so grateful to all of them.